Hi guys, it's Archivist here with another top 5. With the current generation of consoles coming to a steady close, I thought it would be fitting to recap some of the best the industry has had to offer over the last 7 years. More specifically, I will be counting down my personal top 5 PlayStation 3 exclusives. Enjoy.
Number 5.
In at 5 on this list comes Killzone 3, which is in my opinion the best PlayStation 3 first-person shooter franchise out there. I felt that the third installment in this series was the best because it finally gave us a look behind the curtain at the politics that takes place between the Helghast leaders. Furthermore, the game is solid in terms of mechanics and pace, polished almost to the point of perfection. Not only this, but the beautiful vistas truly show off what Sony's box is capable of. Combine these elements with a compelling narrative and addictive multiplayer, and you've got yourself a game worthy of the top 5.
Number 4.
Next, we have a franchise that any PlayStation 3 owner is sure to be familiar with, the Uncharted series. I had a difficult time deciding between Uncharted 2 and 3, however the story felt just a little more memorable in the second outing. The Uncharted franchise is famous for its meticulous attention to detail with regards to both graphical fidelity and narrative. Also, Naughty Dog have managed to create some of the most believable water effects ever seen in a virtual environment. Uncharted 2 takes the adventure genre and perfects it with everything the genre thrives on: solid narrative, puzzle solving, platforming, and even some challenging combats.
Number 3.
Just snagging a podium position at number 3 comes one of the most brutal video games I've ever played. God of War 3 shocked players with both its incredible sense of scale and visceral violence. It's a shame that Ascension didn't make this list, but even before it was released I doubt it could have met the near perfection of its predecessor. Whether you're a fan of the source material or you just want to cut some gods down to size, this game is undeniably first class stuff. A special mention should go to the opening fight with Poseidon, possibly one of the most epic fights in video game history.
Number 2.
At a very respectable second, we have the recently released The Last of Us. Coming from the guys who brought us Uncharted, I was expecting good things and luckily I wasn't disappointed. The Last of Us chronicles the tragic journey of Joel and Ellie as they venture through a cruel and feral world. The emotional attachment shared between the two protagonists is incredibly deep, which really serves to give a world in turmoil a little bit of humanity. Don't be fooled into thinking that this is just another zombie survival game. There is so much more to it than that.
Number 1.
And at number 1 I place Infamous 2. I doubt that this would be everyone's number 1 choice, but as a fan of comic book superheroes I was absolutely enthralled by this title. Everything from the creative use of Cole's powers to the incredibly entertaining parkour platforming, Infamous 2 offers so much to players in just one game. Learning from the weaknesses of its predecessor, Infamous 2 also exhibits some of the most advanced facial animations I've ever seen in a video game. It also introduced comic-specific powers in the form of napalm and ice, offering new reasons to play the game through multiple times. Sucker Punch even had the good sense to implement a user-generated content system, giving the title endless potential. That was my top 5 list of PlayStation 3 exclusives. If you disagree or agree, feel free to comment below. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.